Most people never escape being broke. They wait for opportunities that don't exist. The reason is simple. They refuse to take responsibility. Most people remain broke not because of circumstances, but because of choices. They accept a life of mediocrity and call it reality. Comfort becomes a trap. Staying in familiar routines, even when they offer nothing, feels safer than risk. This safety is an illusion, but it feels real, and that's why change is so rare. Fear drives decision-making. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. These fears stop people from pursuing opportunities, investing in themselves, and pushing beyond their limits. Procrastination is a daily habit. Tasks are delayed, plans postponed, and every day is filled with small distractions that seem harmless until years pass and nothing has changed. People claim they are too busy while spending hours scrolling on phones or watching TV, avoiding the work that would actually improve their lives. Average thinking dominates. They measure themselves against their peers rather than setting higher standards. Satisfaction with mediocrity becomes the default mindset. They justify small victories while ignoring the broader patterns of failure repeating in their lives. Short-term comfort is prioritized over long-term gain. Instant gratification dictates choices, whether it's spending money impulsively, choosing entertainment over education, or avoiding discomfort instead of facing it head-on. Accountability is missing. Blame is assigned to external factors, economy, bosses, luck, or government rather than acknowledging personal responsibility. Every excuse reinforces stagnation. Skills are underdeveloped because effort is inconsistent. People believe that talent alone will create wealth, ignoring the hours of preparation, practice, and persistence that real success demands. Work ethic is compromised for convenience. A standard 9-to-5 is seen as enough, even if it barely covers expenses. Side projects, learning new skills, or pursuing higher income streams are dismissed as unrealistic or too difficult. Most underestimate the power of consistency. Small, deliberate actions repeated over time compound into results, but they are ignored because they require patience. Immediate results are demanded, and when outcomes aren't instant, effort fades. Social influence compounds the problem. Surrounding oneself with complacent people reinforces poor habits, while ambitious peers are avoided or resented. Comparison creates resentment, not motivation. The harsh truth is that the majority are unwilling to do what it takes to escape this cycle. They accept limitation, confusion, and frustration as normal. Until someone takes complete ownership of their time, energy, and decisions, life will remain as it is. Breaking free requires confronting reality without excuses, rejecting the comfort of passivity, and committing to consistent work every day. Few have the discipline or mindset to do this, which is why wealth, progress, and personal growth are concentrated in the hands of those who refuse to settle. If this description feels uncomfortable, that discomfort is the first signal that change is needed. Discomfort is not a barrier. It is a guidepost pointing to the areas that demand attention, action, and responsibility. Ignoring it guarantees stagnation. Success is not a reward. It is the result of hard work, accountability, and the refusal to settle for less than potential. Changing your financial reality starts with changing your mindset. The first step is taking full personal responsibility. No one owes you money, opportunities, or success. Every decision you make shapes your future. Discipline becomes the foundation. It means showing up even when you don't feel like it. It means completing tasks, meeting obligations, and doing what others avoid. Long-term thinking replaces short-term gratification. Wealth and progress do not appear overnight. Investments in skills, knowledge, and relationships accumulate over time. Consistency matters more than occasional bursts of effort. Every day contributes to outcomes, whether good or bad. The environment you choose is critical. Surround yourself with people who hold high standards, who work diligently, and who challenge you to improve. Influence is powerful. Proximity to discipline produces discipline. Proximity to laziness produces stagnation. Focus replaces distraction. Successful people learn to prioritize tasks that produce the greatest impact. They do not chase trivial matters or react to every impulse. Time becomes a tool, not a commodity to waste. Accountability structures are essential. Track progress, measure results, and adjust actions accordingly. Ignoring feedback leads to repeated mistakes. Failure is not a setback. It is information. Learning from errors and making adjustments is the path forward. Sacrifice is unavoidable. Comfort is the enemy of growth. You cannot have leisure without effort, and effort without focus is wasted. Small, incremental improvements compound into significant results. Reading, learning, working, networking, and saving are not glamorous but necessary. Action beats intention. Planning without execution produces no change. Start immediately, even with imperfect steps. Momentum is built through action, not motivation. Courage is required. You will face resistance, doubt, and setbacks. Those who quit are always those who fear temporary discomfort. Hard work and persistence are non-negotiable. Every choice matters, and the accumulation of small positive actions builds a foundation for financial independence and personal growth. You must accept that the process is long and often invisible. There are no shortcuts. Discipline, consistency, accountability, and a relentless focus on results separate those who succeed from those who remain stagnant. Real success requires humility to learn, courage to act, and resilience to continue when progress is slow or unseen. If you are unwilling to embrace discomfort, change your environment, and commit fully, nothing will change. The shift begins with clarity about what you want, honesty about where you are, and a structured plan to bridge that gap. It ends with relentless execution. No one is coming to fix your problems. No one will hand you opportunities or success. The reality is harsh, but it is the same for everyone. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant is simple: action. You must do what others refuse. Stop waiting for permission. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop hoping things will work out. Take full responsibility for your time, your energy, your decisions. Work ethic defines outcomes. Showing up consistently, doing the work when it is hard, and pushing through resistance separates progress from failure. Mental strength is required. You will face setbacks. You will encounter failure. You will feel tired, unmotivated, and frustrated. This is normal. Persistence in the face of these obstacles is what creates results. Discipline is not a concept. It is daily execution. Every small effort compounds. Reading, learning, networking, practicing, saving, investing, these are not optional. They are mandatory if you want to escape mediocrity. Long-term thinking replaces instant gratification. Wealth, skill, and personal growth are built through repeated action over months and years, not through shortcuts or luck. Sacrifice is unavoidable. Social life, entertainment, and comfort often must be postponed. The momentary discomfort of effort is far less costly than the permanent discomfort of failure and regret. Accountability cannot be outsourced. Track your actions. Measure progress. Adjust when necessary. Avoid self-deception. Excuses are the language of stagnation. Environment matters. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who hold you to higher standards, who model the behaviors you want to adopt. Influence is silent but powerful. Avoid those who normalize mediocrity. Courage is required. Fear will appear at every step. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of change. These fears are signals, not stop signs. Step forward anyway. Execution beats intention every time. Momentum builds through repeated action, not motivation or desire. The harsh truth is that most people quit too soon, stop too early, or never start. They believe waiting or hoping will produce results. It does not. Your life reflects your choices. If you want financial freedom, personal growth, and real achievement, you must act consistently, responsibly, and deliberately. Change is not easy, but it is simple. Clear goals, disciplined effort, and relentless execution lead to success. Every day counts. Every choice counts. Every effort counts. Stop hoping for external salvation. Accept reality. Take control. Commit fully. Act relentlessly. The only person responsible for your life is you. The only person capable of changing it is you.